It's
and it is
142. The stupid thing changed.
142.
The stupid OBS whatever changed its like recording button into like two
Oh,
other buttons showed up. So I might have to click like save replay at the end. We'll
okay.
find out. This might not even come out. There's
Sick.
non-zero chance. It looks like it's going.
And it is Thursday,
The
January
15th.
the 15th.
Yeah, Jan 15th. Anyway, I'm Kevin.
Right. I'm Drew. Nolan
He
should
might be
show up,
here.
but we started talking and we
No,
couldn't
we
couldn't
because
put it
we
down.
because Scott Adams, creator of Dilbert, died like a day or
And
two
he did.
ago. Like rest in piss.
Mr. Kurtz, he did.
Rest in piss. I mean, that's one of the lessons is when you turn into like a shit heel, it ruins all of your
I just
previous.
I can't with the meme where it's like Kaiba playing the card that says "Don't speak ill of the dead," and then panel two is Yugi playing the card that says "Don't be a shitbag when you're alive."
Well, that's true. No, that's true. One of my things, one of my judgments for being like how good have you lived your life is there are three reactions to your death, and that is sadness, neutrality, and joy. And
Mhm.
if there is more joy than sadness, you've done something horribly wrong. You've done
Mhm.
something horribly wrong. Neutrality's
Yep.
okay. Neutrality's like whatever.
Yeah.
Like I am sure if anyone, if you, me, or Nolan were to pass, more people would be sad than glad.
Yeah.
Therefore, life was we did good. We did good. People go like, "Oh man," even if like an "oh man," I think like that's
Yeah.
fine. Like that means good. But
Yep.
you're like,
It's you
ah,
just someone got your account just to log and be like, "Look, today Raylis passed out in his sleep peacefully." There are gonna be people replying, and be like, "Oh man."
man, that sucks. I like that.
Yeah.
I like that guy. Like that's
Might even get quote reposted by a couple people.
listen. That's the modern day. It's a Wonderful Life. That's our reboot. Of It's a Wonderful Life. Is to see the social media outpouring when you died. But anyway, Scott Adams Dilbert died, and I have so
Yep.
many conflicting opinions about Dilbert newspaper comics and a lot of things. Like a lot of weird feelings about that. Primarily because I like to establish the ground lore. Newspaper comics in the pre-internet era were actually kind of important. They were not
Yep.
good, but they were important and wildly read.
Some of them were good.
Well, okay, so I think I don't know. I think we've talked about this before. Good internet. I mean, good. What would you say?
Newspaper comics,
Good
new funny.
newspaper comics. I would say
Yeah.
Calvin and Hobbes. I
Yeah.
would say Far Side.
I would. I think. Tell me if you agree with this.
Okay.
If it was good enough to get a cartoon made out of it.
Well, so was
It,
Dilbert.
yeah, I know.
Okay,
I
I would
know.
actually classify Dilbert as like a good as a in that level. Like this is what we're going with here. Like back in the day. So yeah, I would say you are correct. If they made a cartoon based on it, it was probably there ain't no Wizard of Id.
Exactly.
They
Calvin Hobbes, the only reason there isn't is because John Watson such a anti-sellout.
also, no, he is the realest that has ever been.
I don't even know how many dollars worth of self-respect he has.
Oh, I don't know. He's the realest that's
Like
ever been in terms of
the
like.
conglomerate, the marketing behemoth that Calvin and Hobbes could have been.
Oh, it could have crushed it. And like it could have sold. He could have sold out harder than anyone because
Uh,
he had
yep.
quality behind him. Like like none of the
And
other.
also he had built in it just the Hobbes. You just have
Oh
the
God,
the Hobbes stuffed animal.
like you have not like Garfield would be eclipsed, into the sun,
Just destroyed.
completely destroyed.
Jim who?
Yeah, we don't know about Jim Davis. He's out.
Yeah.
It's all Bill Watterson all day, every day.
Yeah,
But
yeah,
yeah,
you don't know.
so like because I remember when our family did get the newspaper, I would read the newspaper comics.
Yeah, same.
That
My grandma got it. I would read. I would
I'd
read the funnies.
I'd read the funnies every every morning before school, or sometimes after school.
So,
Depends.
okay, so let me conceptualize here. What
Yeah.
did not get a cartoon? Beetle
Okay.
Bailey did not get a cartoon.
But I think it got like a TV show or something. Like
Did
like
it?
Blondie has like a TV show. I know
Blondie's weird.
Blondie is a weird one.
Also, man, let's just start with the fact that it's named after his wife. It's not named
It's
after
not him.
Dagwood.
Yeah,
It's
you
named
think it would
after
be
his
Dagwood.
wife, but it ain't. Also, Blondie's smoking.
I like the design of Blondie.
Yep, it's good.
Okay, is okay, yeah, so like that one had one.
I guess Dennis the Menace movies.
Dennis the Menace
did have a cartoon.
Did have a cartoon, and it also had like a live action TV show
and a couple movies.
Yeah, so
and an
but I
unrelated
didn't
British
like
version.
Dennis the Menace. I'll be real.
Same, I didn't either.
Welcome, Nolan. We're
problem is,
talking
it's
about
like-
newspaper comics because of Dilbert, which means we have to talk about the newspaper comic episode.
The problem is that Dennis, the child, was actually just a crappy kid.
Well, yeah. There's a lot of stuff with Dennis the Menace that kind of went wild.
I feel like at some point Dennis became less of a menace in the comics.
Is Dennis the Menace the one where like the author like it was about like a dad who hated his kid?
No. So what you're talking about is For Better or For Worse, and it was about a mom, like it was autobiographical, and then at some point her young daughter grew up enough for them to become estranged.
I remember there was like one of them where that happened. Where like
Yeah.
I know
Also,
it was like no.
I like For Better or For Worse.
So we're just talking.
Oh yeah.
Did it have a pilot?
I don't know.
I don't think it didn't have a cartoon. My brain is trying to say it had a pilot, and I don't believe that's true.
No, I can't remember all. No. Now
Wizard of Id, nothing. BC, nothing.
nothing. What about that
Family Circle?
What did Family
Yeah,
Circus?
Family Circus, nothing.
Nothing.
Yeah, 'cause- Kathy?
I just had one.
Did
Kathy,
Kathy's
Kathy,
all right.
nothing.
I feel like Kathy should have had. Kathy feels like
They
it should have
should
had
have
a
something.
USA show. Am I wrong on
Yes.
that?
I can see it. I'm glad it didn't.
Like it would be airing after
It should
like
have an ABC family show.
no, Kathy
Yes.
would be airing like right after Duckman. Like that's
I'm
where
really
Bill-
surprised thinking about things like Wizard of Id and BC. I'm surprised there's not an anthology show that had multiple of those types of.
What about
Sunday
Hagar
funnies.
the Horrible?
No
Yeah.
cartoon. Hagar the Horrible and Beetle Bailey are the same comic. Tell me I'm not right.
You wrong.
No, you're
right.
you're
It's like
completely
the
right.
same thing. One's just a caveman. It's like that old like Hanna-Barbera. Like this the same thing. Baby Blues had
Yep.
a cartoon.
Yep, I like Baby Blues.
I think Baby Blues
The
is okay.
cartoon was very different.
The cartoon felt
Yeah.
more like Rugrats, but like we're focused on the parents instead of the kids.
I
It's
think
very
that's a
weird.
good description.
Like it is still Rugrats, but we're just like instead of getting like 60% baby, 40% kid, the role was reversed.
Uh-huh. Also,
Where did you guys?
Yeah.
Sorry, where did you first experience the Baby Blue TV show?
Adult Swim.
Yeah, Adult Swim as well.
Yep. I guess it was a TBS show. I don't know.
Like Boondocks was a newspaper
WB
comic, but it
show?
did not. I don't think it ran here.
No.
Right, yeah.
Also, I
No,
don't
it's
consider
totally-
Boondocks
it's
like a
too
newspaper
urban
comic.
to be syndicated in good old Johnson
I
City.
know, like I like Boondocks. I want to be clear. I really like Boondocks. It is
Yep.
too spicy for what I consider as newspaper comic.
Yep. But it's a good newspaper comic.
I have grown to enjoy Heathcliff as like
Yep.
an irony
He had a
poison.
cartoon.
I think Heathcliff and the Cadillac Cats. But I think that Heathcliff, the comics, are like somehow even better than ever because they're just obtuse and weird. And I'm like,
Yep.
yeah, I love it.
He has leaned into the absurd, surrealism. Heathcliff is the David Lynch of Sunday Funnies.
I think you are 100% correct, and that will probably be the subheading of this episode is Heathcliff is the David Lynch of the Sunday Funnies.
I'm trying to go through what.
I like it when he wears his helmet and it says ham on it.
God, that is a good David Lynch.
I love it when he wears the ham helmet.
Foxtrot. I'm surprised that didn't have a.
It was
cartoon.
Okay. It's not my favorite.
Yeah, it's more like I'm almost surprised it didn't have a web series.
I feel like Foxtrot was like the weird middle step between newspaper comic and like gamer nerd comic. Like there's a direct line between Foxtrot and Penny Arcade, because I think they're like friends and they've talked and stuff. But it's like not quite. It's not quite gamer enough, but it is more than Zero. It's weird. It's weird.
Sally Forth.
No idea.
There's another one. I stand by her daughter's a lesbian. I don't think there's anything to support that claim, but by God, that's facts.
I assume you guys already said Garfield.
Yeah, Garfield's
Peanuts.
assumed.
No, we haven't.
But Garfield's
assumed.
So is Peanuts.
Yeah.
That's the OGs.
Yeah. Peanuts had a cartoon. Garfield had a cartoon.
I think Garfield works much better in that 90s cartoon. Like, I think that 90s cartoon is like peak Garfield.
Same for Dilbert. I think Dilbert works much better
the
in the
Dilbert cartoon. Well, that's because I think Dilbert works better because the setting is there, and then once you have actual like writers and animators to present situations, it's like, oh,
yep. It's like, oh wow, look at this. Look what happens when you have like decent writers who are funny and understand the actual thing that's being made here.
Yeah. I think. Oh, you go.
I'm trying to think. I feel like if they did it like as a sketch show, The Far Side would be pretty good.
I can see that.
I like Far Side. I think Far Side is great. It's just weird. It's just like a weird joke or a gag, and that's kind of it.
Yeah.
I had a book of them. That was also one of the things. Like, being an old man, it was like one of the things is sometimes you would get a book of the trade paperback of just a bunch of newspaper comics. You would get like a Garfield.
Yeah, there's been a lot of discourse this week about how the publisher shifted into Scholastic as a major like marketing tool for these collected editions.
Well, it makes sense because it's one of those things where like Garfield by its design is harmless, but also you can sell it to like in the Scholastic book fair, and if a kid is given like $5 to go to the Scholastic book fair and buy the book, you're like, fine, I'll buy the Garfield comics, it's fine.
I think it speaks volumes that those are the comics kids had to like. When I don't remember if there being DC or Marvel trades.
No,
Scholastic.
Not at all. It was
the
like
only
newspaper
comics there were and that's what it's like. Well, I want to buy this. This is the only comics I have, so this is what I'm buying.
That's what's like, because I still have a fondness in my heart for the Dilbert comics, and part of that is because there was literally nothing else. Like there was literally nothing else, and like I would not get like regular comics were intermittent, but you would but for birthdays or whatever, I would get the big old trade paperback of like Garfield comics or Calvin and Hobbes or Dilbert or Far Side, what have you. Like we had those around
trade
the
that
house.
for Baby Blues. We had a chunk of Baby Blues comics, and I don't really understand why, conceptually thinking about it. Why would you buy a child the comic about parenting?
Well, I think my dad liked the Dilbert comics, so he got those for like his birthdays, and then that became added to the communal family library. Right? Yeah. It's one of those. I was given Calvin and Hobbes, and I still that one against all odds, I'm like, no, that was the good one.
Yeah,
But it's
that was, you know,
but still like so
shot in the dark.
I've read so many
I
of
like
these
it.
comics, and it's because like
Uh-huh.
you had them. You had them, and like, yo, I'm not reading like Swiss Family Robinson. We had like that we had. I'm not reading that book. I'm gonna read like the Garfield collection or
Uh-huh.
the Dilbert collection or whatever. And that's what you had. And it's really weird because like nowadays it's like, oh, I can just go on like the internet and read all of One Piece. I can either
Uh,
pay for all of One Piece or find it easily pirated. I can read like Chainsaw. Like comics nowadays, it's like it's infinite, and you have like
mhm.
the top of it. But I'm like back in the day, we were like, oh, thank God, a new thing of Garfield, a new thing.
Like, even thinking about like when you wanted to read manga, then you had to just go to Books a Million and get a volume of. I don't know. I
What?
I skimmed through this one. This one seemed pretty cool.
Listen, we have like volumes 2, 5, and 6 of Bleach, or whatever. That's what you got.
God, I had volume 2 of Ranma One Half for the longest time before I ever got volume 1.
I thought I was living high on the hog because I had like those Pokemon mangas that came with like that like dark. What was the one? It was a Pokemon special, but it was the other one that like the hentai
Yeah,
artist drew. I
yeah.
had all of
Is
those.
it is
It's like the
it like
Electric Tail of Pikachu.
Pokemon Adventure or
Yeah,
something?
no,
Or
there's the Electric Tail of Pikachu and Pokemon Adventure. I did
that's the one I had.
Pokemon Adventure is the one where they're more like chibi style, and the Electric Tail of Pikachu is the one that was drawn by a former hentai artist or whatever, so everyone was really sexy. That's the more realistic looking one. So
I
those
think I might have had that one.
no that yeah that's the one that was more common because it was more in single issues. Like the Pokemon special
Yeah.
was like our Pokemon Adventure was like bound in a trade paperback that you bought, and the other one was like you bought issues of.
No, that's the one I had. The
Yeah,
Electric Tail of Pikachu.
yeah, I liked it. It was good. It was good.
Damn, I think that was more.
It actually
Unlocking some memories.
no, that's what I'm
Oh yeah.
saying. That this was important because I just have all
I mean,
these like
also, yeah.
newspaper like I drew like listen, I've drawn effectively a newspaper comic and then I burnt out and couldn't draw it anymore. So I still have mad respect for people that can do it. It's really hard.
Hmm.
It starts really easy for about like a year or two, and then it gets really hard. It gets really hard, and you're like, oh no. I see why Jim Davis kind of found his groove and just rolled on it because I can't do that. Like you run out of jokes. That was one of the
Yeah, that's
most
why they all start turning topical.
yeah, like one of the wildest things where I'm like, oh no, I've run out of jokes. And then I kind of what happened to me happened to Ronnie. Where Womp, he had to take a sabbatical or whatever because every comic was making fun of himself, which was also ruining his self esteem. Because it was like, and I had that same thing. I was like, oh man, there's like self deprecating, and then it's like, oh no, I've run out of shit to make fun of myself about. Now, what am I gonna do?
Oh no, I've hit the bottom of my barrel.
Yeah,
What
I
am I gonna
hit the
do
bottom
now?
of my barrel. I can only insult. Like, what am I gonna do? I'm gonna have to come up with new and more mean insults about me. And then everyone's gonna be like, that's just cruel.
That's just TMI.
Yeah, that's just
Yeah.
like,
Like, there's a point someone's reading it and it's like, oh man, this is funny, and then like it keeps going, and then they're just like, oh, this is sad.
do we really
Oh,
need, do we really need the 4-issue arc where Kevin's on the toilet crying because he thinks he's going to die? Do we really need this? Do we? I
Is
mean,
this his fetish?
is this a sex
His
thing?
fetish.
Is this a sex thing? Is this just why every
maybe.
foot is just really detailed? But anyway, regarding all that, I think I could do Dilbert. I think I could fix it. Like that goes on my list of
Yeah.
comics I would like to just take over the reins. I would take over the reins of Dilbert. I would take over the reins for Norm the Gnat, the precursor Jim Davis comic for Garfield. I would love to just be given full, complete creative control.
It is what's the form Jim Davis thing?
U.S. Acres.
U.S. Acres. Was that anything, or was that just for the
It
show?
was a comic. It was a comic, but didn't go as long.
Oh, I really thought it was just for the show.
No, it was like a.
That's what I thought.
It was U.S. Acres was a comic, but it was not very. Yeah, it ran for like. It ran for 3 years.
Mm.
So it was one of those like he ran it, it went, and then it gone. But then you had another Jim Davis property to go with the Garfield TV show.
I'm kind of interested in like the more serious ones that they weren't syndicated whenever newspapers were big in our area, but whenever they started dying, suddenly Prince Valiant shows up, and it's like, oh man, this must have been dirt cheap for y'all to grab and put in the paper.
Like Dick Tracy.
Mm-hmm.
The old Homestuck, as you would say, where you're waiting for your update every day. You're like, what's Dick Tracy gonna discover this time? Just draw all of Chainsaw Man and then release it like 3 panels daily every day.
Mm-hmm.
No, that would be wild. No, that's what Togashi should do with Hunter x Hunter. Make a newspaper syndicated Hunter x Hunter. He draws all of it, and then like in 10 years, he's like, all right, 3 panels a day. Here you go.
There you go.
You better hope you don't get 3 panels where I just describe half of how a nin power works. It's gonna take.
They're calling it the greatest webtoon ever created.
Crankshaft took a really weird direction.
What the hell is nin? Oh man, that'd be so. Oh, that. This is on my list of time travel effects to go by. Steal like JoJo's Bizarre Adventure and then edit it for syndication, and then have a bunch of grandmas who are just really into stands. They're just really into it. Like, oh yeah.
Oh no, Beetle Bailey's using his stand again to get out of work.
Is Hagar the Horrible unleashing his Bankai?
Oh no, Dennis is using the Rasengan again to destroy Mr. Wilson's garden.
Mr. Wilson. Dennis the Wilson has trapped him
vein.
inside the infinite pseudo whatever. It's just him being tormented by Dennis. It's the exact same.
We had a rich vein here. I like this.
Oh man, I like it.
This is the future.
Yeah. Backporting shonen anime. Just making it. This is the.
Oh no, Charlie Brown's eating one of the 20 Ryomen Sukuna fingers.
Line is his cursed energy technique, in which his blanket stores all of the cursed energy, and then he is able to unleash it at will. But however,
they have to defeat the curse, the Great Pumpkin.
Oh man,
it comes every year.
Oh. With this vow, I summon thee.
Great.
Oh,
pumpkin.
brother.
See, Lucy's cursed energy technique is that she forms a psychiatric help desk, and she helps you with your problem.
She's clearly just Mei. Lucy's just Mei.
Oh yeah.
I always assumed that Charlie Brown's sister would be your character with 0 cursed energy, but is really strong. At least that's
she's
like,
your Maki.
Yeah, she's your.
Yeah.
She doesn't have the curse. Snoopy, of course, is Gojo. We got to admit this.
Course.
The most powerful and strongest.
That's so cool.
When you're right, you're right.
Gojo cool.
Gojo cool. That's
Oh no, Garfield's eating the gum fruit.
I don't know. What shonen would Garfield be?
No, Garfield would be a slice of life.
Would
Garfield is untouched.
Would
Yeah.
Garfield just be the same? It's like it's the newspaper comic.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
There's nothing you can do with it, but there's nothing it can be done with. That's
No.
what's weird about Garfield.
It's what makes it unique.
It's very bland, but it's also like I do
Wide appealing.
I have a legitimate fondness for some things of Garfield, but it's not like
Garfield is the chicken nugget.
it is the chicken nugget.
Yeah.
You're always okay with it.
Damn, that's perfect.
I think you're always okay with Garfield, but you're never it's never your first choice. It's never like I never want Garfield, but like you could do worse. You could do a lot
And if it
worse
is
than
someone's
Garfield.
first choice, then it says a lot about them.
Yeah. Yeah. It's not even the chicken
It's not like-
tender.
yeah,
the chicken
it's
tender
not
is the
great.
better chicken nugget. Let's be
Ooh.
real here.
Alternatively, Garfield is the Dragon Ball.
I don't know. Is it did Garfield like perfect the because that would almost you'd want like Charlie Brown to be the Dragon Ball.
Actually, yeah, that's true.
Like Charlie Brown would be Dragon Ball. Like
you could make an
would Garfield actually be?
you
One
could make
Piece?
an argument Charlie Brown is Tezuka, and then Calvin and Hobbes is Dragon Ball.
Yeah.
Calvin and Hobbes is like
I
the
could see
one that Calvin and Hobbes would almost be the JoJo, where it's like really artful because there's like it's like
Well, so is Dragon Ball.
yeah, that's true. Dragon Ball is really pretty and has a good sense of motion, which Calvin and Hobbes does have a really good sense of motion. Those comics are like really well done. Also, they both like to draw mechanical stuff. That happens a lot in Calvin and Hobbes. Bill Watterson flexes his art muscles a lot in that comic where he's like, oh, you think I can't draw? Let me draw something. And you're like, wow. He really can do it. He goes hard. But anyway, do we have any more opinions on Dilbert and or newspaper comics?
I don't think so.
No.
It might
I
come
feel
up
like
just in term, but I feel like that's good enough of my feelings about all of that.
So wait, was Dilbert still going on, or was it like over?
No,
it's been over.
It was still going on when Scott oh god, I forgot his name.
Adams.
Yeah, Scott Adams.
Dilbert guy.
When he went on his racist Trump tirade, then that's when they all pulled it. And then he decided to do Dilbert After Dark, which is going to be the anti-woke Dilbert. And that went on, but then not very long because he wanted to like pivot away from his comics. It was really strange. Like on his like death letter or whatever, he kind of talked about the comics, but he was way more excited about his like self-help books. He was like, it's one of those like he didn't understand what he did that people liked. He was like, no, it's because I'm really smart and politically savvy. It's like, no, because you drew the newspaper comic.
Yeah, you did the comic about how bosses are dumb and stupid.
Yeah, you
But apparently it wasn't joking. Like, I don't understand.
No, that was one of the weird things because it's like if it'd be like if you discovered that Sheldon from The Big Bang Theory was not acting. The actor was never acting and was just that. Like, not even, like, you're like, wait, what?
Yeah, like, he doesn't understand that this is a joke. He thinks it's, like, sincere effort.
Yeah,
or
like,
something.
everyone's like, man, I love this character and all this stuff. And the guy's like, no, what do you mean joke? What do you mean gag? This is it. I'm really that smart.
Yeah, this is the modern Hamlet. Do you not understand?
It's like, and it's like, oh no.
Uh-oh.
Oh no, that's bad.
I heard another rumor about the Dilbert creator that he got like scammed.
Oh, he is a legendarily
an OnlyFans or an Instagram model.
Yeah, no, he is
buried him and stole his money.
So I would just
he's a smart and savvy political commentary, Nolan, who backs the hard right-wing candidates.
I would describe him as like your archetypical like boomer poster, where like he's like the closest thing we have to it is when Elon Musk starts posting bullshit, and you're like, you're clearly stupid. But you're also clearly stupid on the internet, so everyone's looking at it and like making fun of you for it. But like you think you're really like there's one of his posts that keeps going around where he said like I tried out Chat GPT self hypnosis, the future is here. And it's like if Drill posted that, that's genius, but you posted that for real.
Yeah. It's it's depressing to read, but it's all you're just like, what is wrong with you?
No,
Where
it's so
Scott Adams posted the it's like I don't have much time left, so I'm appealing to President Trump to please help me.
After I took all the ibuprofen because the vaccines were scams. Took so much horse medicine.
So we can see how well that plan went for him.
Oh, it went real bad. But that's why it's like we would describe him as a poster. He was posting through it. And it's really weird. It's just really, really weird.
I don't want to post on my deathbed. That seems awful.
I mean, it's the same fucking boat Tim Sweeney's in. Of like, motherfucker, just stop. Just stop.
Well, to me, it's
get off the internet. It's fine. You can hang it up.
You realize I'm saying, you can tell the billionaire who knows what he's doing, and then the ones who don't.
Because he just shuts up.
We don't see cringe.
How often is Jeff Bezos out in public?
Jeff Bezos is not constantly out there posting cringe. He ain't doing it. He's just like, he's just going, I'm going to be bald. I'm going to marry sports model, supermodel gold digging women, and then just not be, and be satisfied with my monies as I just make rockets or do whatever. Who the fuck cares?
Yeah, it's the fucking, do you notice Elon Musk never posts anything about what makes him happy?
That post.
And that destroyed him.
It destroyed him
Whereas
utterly.
Jeff Bezos is just out there doing what he loves.
Jeff Bezos.
He ain't wasting his time.
Jeff Bezos is just having his dick sucked on his super yacht while being like, I'm living my life.
Yep. He's like, damn,
I did it.
It should be criminal how much money I have.
But it ain't. And he's just and I'm like, you know what? I kind of respect that. I kind of respect if you're just gonna, if you have enough common sense to be like, nah, I'm just gonna live on my super yacht. Because, listen, I'd like to live on a super yacht and get my dick sucked by supermodels. That'd be cool. That'd be a cool thing to do. I'd be a life.
That would be a life.
I would have so much decadence. I mean, but no, it's like, no. No, it's wild.
I could buy all the Pokemon cards and One Piece cards.
Oh my god.
And Lego sets.
I could, dude.
Yep.
Okay.
That's the problem. People like Elon Musk are not happy. That's why he must post.
That's what he he thinks that can make him happy and make people love you.
Yep. He thinks if he gets the acclaim, that's all he's missing. And it's like, no. Your life is empty and sad.
It's really sad. And I would almost feel bad for you if you weren't a piece of shit, trillionaire.
Yeah. Motherfucker, you have all the means to fix your life, and it's called spending billions of dollars to make the world a better place.
I would even say, I pity him on such a level where, you could just be evil and selfish and live in total hedonism. You don't,
I mean, he does, though.
But he
does, though.
But he has no.
He's just too stupid to
he
realize.
Doesn't understand it.
Yeah.
You or I, what you or I consider total hedonism is not what he thinks. He's like, I'm gonna get high on ketamine and post on Twitter, and I'm like, that's stupid.
God, it's just so fucking. These motherfuckers. The same thing that lets them become billionaires is the same thing that prevents them from using their money in kick-ass ways.
Yeah. Why does
it's just like, I bought a super yacht, and I guess I'm just gonna go to this island.
Listen, I'm going to become the #1 Path of Exile player by paying a guy in China to level up my account, and then I can post and say I did it.
Yeah, look, I'm the #1 Path of Exile. I'm a pather.
I'm the best one.
That's what we call ourselves.
Yeah. Okay, anyway, so I gotta complain about this Lego Pokemon bullshit.
Oh yeah, hell yeah.
This Lego Pokemon bullshit. One, I don't think. Okay, one, the prices are like inordinate. I hate it. Why?
Yeah,
Why?
that's Lego.
Why is like why? There was a post. I can't remember. It was by, I think it was Natasha or whatever. The one who draws those like cat comics. The one they're like the weird.
Oh yeah, yeah. The only person
Oh.
drawing cat comics.
Okay,
Yeah,
but the MS Paint cat comics where they're all like, I want to
oh,
die.
okay, yeah.
Whatever. But they said, and I quote, toys these days are either $500 collectibles for adults or blind bag gambling for kids.
God damn.
And I was like, that's what this is. Like, this is trying to target me, this Lego Pokemon set. We're like, yo, you want this like nasty looking Pikachu for $200? And I'm like, no.
No, I do not.
I really don't want the ugly Pikachu for $200 or the Kanto starters for like $650. That level.
I think Lego has always been a little expensive. It's never been like the cheap toy.
No, it's always been like.
But this is just absurd where it's grown to.
Like, I remember in the olden days, I would get a fancy Lego set every so often. Like, I had like a spaceship or like a saucer. I never got any of that, but they would always be like $20, and that was like the mid tier one. And now it's like the lower mid, like that Eevee or whatever is like $60. And I'm like, that's a video game. That's more expensive than a video game.
And especially, it's not like a kit where you're also expected to take apart and rebuild and put it together in different ways.
Yeah.
It's you build it once and then put it on a shelf.
No,
and
the
you're like,
Eevee,
oh, wow,
the Eevee parts are not cross compatible with anything.
Yeah.
You're not going to buy like the Lego Firehouse or whatever, and then the Firehouse is just a bunch of, like, it tells you how to, but you know, you put all those bricks in a thing and build your own little city or car or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
But it feels like it's just completely unaffordable. I will say, I did look up the Bandai Pokemon
Charizard
models.
Oh yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yo, if you're out there and you're like, man, I want to put together a Pokemon model, you should just get the Bandai ones. They're like printed in the sprues like Gundam models, and they are at their most expensive $20. They are $10 to $20, and they look way better. So
oh my gosh, these look amazing.
Have you seen? Yeah, no, they're like statue quality, and the $20, like the $10 ones don't really move because it's like kind of like a model. They move a little bit, but like the $20 ones, they like pose like your Gundam model. So, you know, like they have
these
different.
Are sick.
No, they're really like it. They're like they look good. The Bandai Pikachu like moves around, has different faces and stuff. It is $20 instead of $200.
Where do I go to look at like an American website for these?
Oh, it's just on Amazon.
Oh, okay. I don't know. Amazon's gotten to the point where I just don't trust it, where I'm like, I might get an official one or I might get an AliExpress version of this thing.
That's depending on like the seller, but I'm just saying, just for price and like what it looks like, you can still kind of go with it.
Yeah.
Like you can still go and say like, okay, like this Lucario model is like $12. The model kit or whatever is like $10. Some are obviously going to be more expensive because they're cheating and trying to sell you and rip you off because it's internet. But that's just like the same as like Gundam models or whatever. So you can kind of get a rough of like, here's the MSRP. But I'm saying they look good. Those are like good looking, legit. It's the same caliber as a Gundam model, but a Pokemon. They also have Digimon ones and Armored Core ones. So like if you want an Omnimon, you can get that. You can get an Omnimon the caliber of a high grade Gundam, which is pretty cool. I'm just saying. There's some cool stuff. Good job, good guy, Bandai. I did some research compared to like Games Workshop, and if you wanted to get the 2-player Kill Team starter set box set is like $120 compared to the $200 Pikachu. And Games Workshop's expensive. Like Games Workshop is the really expensive like 40K starter set. Like the TP is like $220.
Yeah.
So even like that, and that's enough to like play the game. You can play the game. Yeah. You got some
You're more or less.
Marines.
You can get started from that.
The Kill Team one, you have like a squad. That means you can play for real. You don't need to buy any more.
You have
models.
2 squads.
You have 2 squads. It comes with like terrain. You're good to go. And that's Games Workshop. Also, good guy Games Workshop for being the only evil company to look at AI and say we're not doing it because it's not. It's gonna degrade our product.
Games Workshop, the least evil company.
Well, it's not the least evil company. They're the smartest evil company. Or they have the most common sense of all the evil companies. Or all the other evil companies are like, we're gonna kill this golden goose. Games Workshop says, no, we're gonna feed it food so it keeps laying our golden eggs.
No, we can't destroy this. It's all we got.
I don't think you understand. Our whole business is that the caliber of quality of our models, art, and books. And if those go turn to shit, it's not gonna. Someone else is gonna eat our lunch.
We got nothing.
Yeah, I don't know. It's weird.
See Trench Crusade. We don't want to.
They have the same stance on their stuff of like IP protection that Disney does, but they're just smart enough to be like, no, we're not going to let this be fed. I guess they actually care about continuity and lore and that details, whereas Disney is just like, no, how can we milk this for more money?
Well,
I guess that's the defining difference.
No, they're also trying to milk it for more money. They're just doing like regular scams. So like when a mobile game comes up and says, do you want to put in like our officially licensed Warhammer on our shitty mobile game? They're like, yeah, you do it. And then you pay us the licensing fee, so we're at 0 risk. Like, and then they just chill. They take like their cut. We don't have to develop our slop mobile game. You'll do it. We'll license it out. We'll license you Warhammer. You build the thing. We don't care. But we don't care enough that like. We're not going to send it to ChatGPT, so we're going to have Space Marines saying racial slurs. That's not going to work. Or make sure that ain't happening.
Yeah.
But, this guy made all these cool fan animations. We'll just hire him. We'll hire him in-house. It's one of those things where you're like, oh, you're doing the bare minimum. Sorry for, like, stealing everything.
Well, no, it was. I think it was literally like, this guy's stealing our IP, and then they're like, well, hold on. He can make us more stuff. All right, let's hire him.
Yeah, we'll just pay him.
They have it's originally an evil business company thought, and then they're like, well, hold on a second.
Well, it's an evil business company thought, and it also is like the common sense of like, well, maybe we should make more money.
Yeah.
What if we turned this free labor into labor we can just pay for, and then we don't have to make a cartoon because this guy will do it. We're done. We win again.
Perfect.
Games Workshop keeps on winning. We don't have to make our officially licensed like trading card game. Magic the Gathering will pay us to do it for us. Okay. All right, we win again. Everyone loves it. Also, you can't print these cards again unless you pay us more money.
Yep.
So we keep on winning.
Also, you can't make these digital cards unless you pay us more money.
Yeah, you got to pay us more money. And that's kind of like the Games Workshop style, where they're just like, nah, we coasted. We cruising. And I'm like, damn it. But they right, though. What else was I going to say? Well, any of you guys stuff you want to yap about?
I've been listening to a lot of the Nextlander Watchcast podcast.
What are they watching?
I think it's been running for quite a few years, so they have quite a backlog of movies and TV shows. So if there's like an ongoing one is the original Star Trek series. So if you just
Oh,
need an
hell
excuse
yeah.
to finally watch that, you just watch a couple episodes, you listen to the podcast.
I will.
They did Twin Peaks. They
Ooh.
did Serial Experiment Lane.
Hell yeah. This is.
Ooh, hell
Oh,
yeah.
this is. I'm gonna add this to the podcast folder.
For movies, they've done Blade. They've done The One, Demolition Man, Dread, Suspiria, Hereditary. It's everything, everywhere, all at once.
See,
I don't even listen to all of them. I just go through and be like, oh, I like this movie. I want to listen about this movie. And it's good.
is it the what?
I'm listening.
What is it? Is it the?
The Next Lander Watchcast. I think
Okay.
that's just what it's called.
What's the one you've liked the most?
There's like the Nextlander podcast and then the Watchcast.
No, you want the Watchcast.
Okay.
Their podcast is just their weekly.
Yeah, that's like the video game.
Bombcast
I already have
equivalent. Yeah. You want the Watchcast.
that. Okay, that's the one I want.
It's got a cartoon. Vinny, Brad, and Alex sitting on a couch looking at a screen.
I see it. I see it. I'm finding it. I'm putting it on.
I'm listening.
Oh, dude, they're watching Gremlins.
I'm listening. Yep, I'm listening to the one right now for Johnny Mnemonic, and special guest Austin Walker is here to talk about Johnny Mnemonic.
Hell yeah.
If Austin Walker shows up, I'm always like, this is gonna be a good night's sleep tonight, boys. And I mean that in like the positive angle. I like listening to Austin. Yep. No, I'm at it. Yeah, this is getting. Thank you, Drew. This is getting added to my podcast folder.
Mm-hmm.
Where, because I'm always looking. I have to have something on whenever I go to sleep. I need more. Eventually, I'll have so much I can start cycling through, or I can just go like, and we'll just after like
it's self-sustaining.
Yeah. But yeah, we're gonna add this to the bookmark. Yeah, we're gonna put this on my good old this in the podcast folder.
Oh hell yeah!
That's where like the Range Touch, my Range Touch podcast lives. Because I'm still working. Mm-hmm. That's the one I'm working on through. Because I wanna eventually hit Lord of the Rings, but we'll get there. We'll get there. Yo, this looks pretty good.
Yep. No, it's a banger.
Yeah, I am. Oh, they do. Oh God, This is. There's a lot of stuff in here. Where I'm like, oh no, I recognize that. I recognize that.
And it's also like, so thanks to it, I'm rewatching Hereditary. That's what I was doing before we started. I've got like 30 minutes to go, but it's nice to be like, oh, this is making me want to watch this again. And then they talk about it with enough like both their own feelings and like Alex does a good job of providing like commentary or just, facts about it where you're just like, oh, I never noticed that. Or, ooh, this has recontextualized this for me.
Alex was on their movie spin-off website back in the day.
Yeah.
And I did listen to that, and he knew what he was talking about. At least enough of like, he's watched a lot of movies.
Yep. Definitely has. And then I think it's mostly just going on like IMDb and or Wikipedia and summarizing those, but still.
No, that's fine. No, it matters. It really matters when you need something on in the background to either go to sleep or do something, and it's like, the gang's yapping about something. Mm-hmm. Sometimes it doesn't even matter what they're talking about.
For me, that was, oh man, I don't even know how many times I've fallen asleep with like the big 2 Marvel tournament, like UMVC tournament going on stream, and you're just like, I just fall asleep to the sounds of I need more power.
Every loading ready run like pre-release whatever has been like, it's not good enough for streaming. It's not good enough for sleeping. I have a higher quality with falling asleep. My podcast, that's like a lot. But when I'm like playing, I don't know, Teamfight Tactics or doing my Magic dailies, having them just in the background, that's really nice.
Oh, that's
really nice. That's like good background noise.
Ooh, Ghost of Mars. All right.
No,
Uh-huh.
there's a lot of crap
That's
in
one I
here. I'm
might have
like,
struggled with.
oh,
There's good crap and there's crap.
yeah.
Yep.
Oh, he talks about the
I
thing.
kind of love this.
Oh, they just talk about all these John Carpenter movies. Hell yeah,
Uh-huh.
hell yeah.
And they tend to do themes.
Yeah, I can see.
So like,
There's units. Like here's all the John
yeah,
Carpenter, and then they do some Star Trek, and then they do like here's like some stuff.
here's your Nicolas Cage batch.
Yeah.
I think every
Yeah.
October is always a like horror
Yeah,
movie
horror
theme.
movies.
Oh, there's their
During
video game arc.
one year that was the SAG strike, so they did non-Hollywood horror movies.
Oh hell yeah.
Ooh, they have Twin Peaks.
Yeah.
Yep. So I think
All
I'm
right.
finally gonna watch all of Twin Peaks because of this podcast.
That's a good
Oh,
goal. That's what I added a thing to my New Year's resolutions, or I have started watching my nightly episode of Legend of the Galactic Heroes. I will make it through all. I'm now on like 28.
oh hell yeah.
Oh, you started from zero?
I started from when I left off. I left off
Oh,
on
okay.
like 23, and then you're around the episodes. They kind of, due to the nature of it being like OVAs, every two or three they give you a rundown of where we're at, so you kind of remember things. You pick it back
Oh,
up.
okay.
You pick it back up.
Yeah.
Stuff is already stuff pops off in that show way earlier than I thought it would. And I'm like, why are we doing this on episode 25 when there's 110 episodes of this? Where are we gonna go? But I'm excited to see about how Reinhardt's gonna take the empire, take the universe. I watched the first part of Tron Ares with my dad. I describe it as a
Yeah,
bimbo
I don't know
film.
why. That seems baffling.
Well, we have it because of Disney, and because we have Disney Hulu due to watching soccer. We have to get the ESPN plan, and it was there, and I wanted to know. I call it a bimbo film because it looks pretty, it sounds pretty. There's nothing there. There's literally nothing there. It's very stupid.
What does Tron do in the movie?
I don't know. Tron's not in it.
He's sir not appearing in this
yeah.
film.
It's
Hold on.
like it's more about God. I forgot his name. Method actor man.
Jared Leto.
Yeah, Jared Leto as Ares. Also, it doesn't make okay. So here's why this movie's like fucking stupid. So the premise of the film is that they're trying to figure out where they can just 3D print crap from Tron in real life, and it works.
Huh?
So like they just 3D print the Tron light cycle, and it works in real life, and it leaves like the hard light stream behind it, like 100%. And they're trying to sell it. Yeah, yeah. And they're trying to sell it as like military crap, but the Tron stuff dies after like 30 minutes. It falls apart, and they're trying to sell that as a downside. They're trying to hide that from the military when all I can think of is like, no, the military would love to have guns and missiles that after they explode completely all evidence vanishes after 30
Yeah,
minutes.
seriously.
Like
Yeah.
that's a selling point. Not a like, oh, we gotta, but whatever. It's dumb. It's that kind of dumb, but it's not like the good kind of dumb. It's that kind of dumb where you're looking at it and like no one understands movies or plots here. They understand direction and some cool glowies. I like that, but no, not recommended. What about?
Why is this a franchise? Does anyone actually care about Tron?
I think Tron is the kind of thing where it might be a raccoon world where on paper it makes sense, but no one has figured it out. Like, like you have this visually stunning setting. Like both. Okay, so Tron original for its time, Tron Part 2, and this one, like they look really good. Like I think that art style of Tron looks really good. I think it looks cool. It's striking. But there's nothing there. Like they can't figure out what to do with it. Like Disney has this computer franchise. They have this sci-fi franchise with a visually like unique appeal, and they can't do anything with it. They try and it just fails every time. It's weird. So I think it's their raccoon world. They can't make it work. And I don't think I could make it work because Tron's weird. It's like Reboot, but not as good. Maybe that's the problem, is that Reboot is just Tron, but better.
Let's have the Reboot guys work on a new Tron movie. Maybe that would fix the problem.
Well, I mean, yeah, but now the Reboot also did its like live action with the Guardian code.
I mean, yeah, that's
so
also
like Reboot's dead.
Garbage.
Reboot's dead. Rest in peace, Reboot. I liked Reboot.
Why does it work, but why does that like not work, but Code Lyoko?
I think Code Lyoko is French. They have that France appeal. Also Magoozy.
Are they
Magoozy was a
French
weird
or are
time.
they French Canadian? I think it's
French Canadian, I think.
Also, Code Lyoko kind of came out at a weird time. Code Lyoko is the newspaper comics.
I don't remember liking Code Lyoko. I remember watching Code Lyoko because nothing else was on.
That's what I'm saying. Like, Magoozy is the newspaper comics of Cartoon Network.
Fucking Magoozy.
Because I watched all that Magoozy bullshit. I watched Totally Spies. Not just because it was an erotic awakening of every second, but because there was literally, it was like, okay, there's nothing on. This is pre-internet where I just had infinite cartoons. Now I have infinite cartoons. I have infinite of like all entertainment, and it's worse than ever. I can't describe it. It's weird. I hate it.
Paralysis of choice, Holmes.
It's not even paralysis of choice. It's just like, and this is an old man take, but
so help me God, if you say it's just there's so much stuff I can't decide what to watch.
No, because I can always decide what to watch. My problem is that my interests have been narrowed down to so specific that I can't share them with others. Like my experiences are like me. Like I can't.
Yep, I 100% know what you mean.
I can't talk about like okay. I can't that I'm having trouble.
Who the hell's going to talk to you about like the 3 days of the Condor? Is that it?
Yeah, 3 days of the Condor. I can't.
Who's talking to
it's
you
like,
and your dad?
It's me and my dad. When me and my dad watch that film and we go, damn, Trump did the same thing. Wild. If only people had watched this. No one else is going to watch Steve 1989 MRE review. I can't talk about that with anyone. But I'm watching it. I'm watching the Gunpla review. I'm watching like all this bullshit. Like there's no paralysis. I watched L.S. Mark's little whatever cartoon he made. It was okay. It was like catching up. It was okay. I liked it. I don't know if I think it's like it also hits that Cartoon Network itch. I think there's just so many people that just want to make a fucking Cartoon Network show, and everyone says no.
Mm-hmm. Nope.
But yeah, that's my current issue with like the internet. It's like all my interests have gotten so like specifically catered that there's no overlap. There's no like, well, we all watched Rugrats because that was the cartoon on at the time. It's now like, nah, we're all stratified.
There's no just like throwing something on just to see. No. It's like, oh, I've heard this is good, or
I either have to know something is good
yeah.
from someone I've seen, or I have to like I did not know about the Nextlander Watchcast until Drew said it. Until Drew said it, I didn't know this existed. And now I'm like, oh, I'll start listening to that. It's also, but that's kind of the thing where a friend has to mention in passing. Like, I think Drew was the one who got me onto like this Rain's Touch stuff. with
Yeah.
Homestuck made this world, and then I listened to all their other stuff. But it's like, the problem is we're so specific. It's so like, oh man, I'm into this thing, and then the only way I will ever hear about it is a friend who I've made somewhere will mention like, yo, you ever seen this? And you'll be like, yo, what? And I think that's a problem. I honestly think that is a societal problem where we have no cultural touchstones. It's not. We need some cultural touchstones.
Yeah, but now it's just too much. Well, I don't. Apparently, there still are K-pop Demon Hunters. Apparently, everyone watched that.
Yeah, but I didn't watch that.
Apparently, a ton of people watched Stranger Things, and now they're all mad that it sucked.
Oh, I'm glad I didn't watch that one.
Well, our cultural touchstones is just consuming the most popular media.
Yeah, but I don't do that. Except
Yeah,
actually I do. I watch. It's just not in America.
Soccer.
Yeah, because I'm watching like the FA Cup finals with my dad, and we're like, man, that's pretty good soccer. Arsenal went up like 3-2. It's wild. But like in America, that's nothing. No one knows that. No one in Johnson City knows what that is.
No one cares.
It's weird. It makes you feel like a crazy person. I think that's part of, like, I think a lot of the internet is designed to make you feel like a crazy person, and the more that happens, people actually become crazy people.
Mm-hmm. That sounds fair to me.
Yeah. I'm going to end it there. That's a good statement.
Oh, yeah.
All right. Bye, everybody.
Later days.
Later days. Please save those replay.